Hello everybody and welcome to my reading vlog. Over the course of this reading vlog, I hope to read 2, maybe 3 books. Better in Black by Cassandra, Clare, Assassin's Apprentice by Hobb, and New Moon by Stephenie Meyer. But to give you a brief synopsis of the books that I hope to read, Better in Black is a Shadowhunters adjacent short story collection following 10 Shadowhunter couples and very big moments that shape their relationships. As for the Assassin's Apprentice by Hobb, I am not deep enough into it to be able to give you a very detailed synopsis, but basically we're following this bastard child of a prince named Fitz as he's being sucked into court politics currently, but we're still in the twilight hours of the book, so I'm not sure. And finally, New Moon is the second book in the Twilight series. Being that this is the second book in the series, I kind of want to give you a synopsis of Twilight, which is the OG romantasy. Basically, it follows Bella Swan, who moves to a small town in the Pacific Northwest, and she falls in love with a vampire. I'm really eager to spend this week with you. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Guys, I just woke up and it's Monday morning and I'm as snug as a bug in a rug, but I have plans today. First and foremost, I want to film my winter TBR video. I got the idea in my last video, my Get Ready With Me in Life update, where I found out that winter ends a lot later than I thought it did. So I'm gonna do a winter TBR today, and then I have to pick up a hold from the library. I don't know if I'm gonna film that because I feel like an idiot filming in public. And also, my public library is very, very tiny. If I come with my phone blazing, like, it's gonna be very apparent and embarrassing. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all of that. We'll see. That's pretty much my plans. Film video, go to the library, and read. Hey guys. It's about 2 hours later. I feel like you're still fucking crooked, but I don't know how to fix it. It's about 2 hours later. I did my makeup, I did my hair, I put on an outfit. Hold on. I miscalculated my time and I'm gonna have to go into town a little bit earlier than I wanted to. I wanted to film a couple of videos before I had to go into town and pick up a library hold and do things of that nature, but it's just the way things go. Come on, girl. I almost forgot. I wanted to talk about this before I left. I misplaced my wallet and I don't actually know where the library card is for me to pick up my hold at the library. Hopefully they'll take like the numbers from the online webpage, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's go. So I'm back from running my errands and I'm hungry. It's about noon-ish, 11:30. I'm thinking about having chili for lunch with rice. I just finished putting some final edits on my Get Ready With Me. It's gonna go up Wednesday. I'm so geeked. But yeah, now I'm about to film a video and a TikTok. Hello, I'm laying back on the bed because my back hurts, but hi. I just filmed 2 videos back to back. Sitting on the bed talking with no back support is an awful idea, and yet the backdrop of the bed and the light is so gorgeous. It's so over for me, lads. I don't feel like editing too much more today, so I think I'm gonna go sit in the game room with my boyfriend and read a book. I don't know if I'm gonna read Better in Black or Assassin's Apprentice yet. Better in Black I have as a physical book, and Assassin's Apprentice I have as an ebook. So I'm thinking I might read Better in Black and then save Assassin's Apprentice for later in the day. But I've also been reading one short story out of Better in Black so that I can savor it a little bit more and treasure the impact of each story. They're not very long. They're maybe like 20 to 50 pages each. I'll probably read one short story out of Better in Black and then read Assassin's Apprentice until like 3 p.m. and then I'll start prepping dinner. It's about to be 1 p.m. Your girl is tired. Hello, it's 9 p.m. and like none of that happened. I read for an hour and then me and my boyfriend both fell asleep. I woke up at 6, his ass is still sleeping, and I had canned soup for dinner. And then I came in here and I watched my friend Annie's live stream on TikTok, and then I started editing, and that reminded me that I should probably update you. I think we're in dire need of a reading sprint. I'm not locked in at all. I just read about 10% over the course of today of this book. I read another short story, and I think this one was my favorite yet. It followed one of my favorite couples from The Last Hours. I don't want to say the name because I feel like that's going to spoil The Last Hours if you haven't read it already. However, they were my favorite couple even though they were not a main couple. Well, technically, I really identified with one of the characters because one of the characters is a sullen jerk until he falls in love, and that's so real and base. That was literally me. I really identify with that character though because that's just so relatable. Certain people can bring out the best parts of you. I'm probably going to read a little bit of Assassin's Apprentice now. I'm doing that as a buddy read with my friend Annie. She is 38% into it and I'm only 13%. And that's because I've had this nasty little habit of reading Assassin's Apprentice before bed and then falling asleep as soon as the chapter ends, which has made for slow reading. In the spirit of maximizing page count for this reading vlog, I'm going to read until I reach 25% minimum. Completely unrelated, but I was doing the January pages challenge on a story graph and it is so fun. I've read all 11 days so far. There's like a prize as well. I'll pop up a screenshot, but it says 5 winners will each receive a Kobo Clara color and remote. Oh crap. I have a Kobo Libra color and I really am like enamored by the remote, but it's so expensive. 12 Libro FM audiobook credits, that's fire. $100 to spend at bookshop.org and a year subscription to our Plus plan. I love participating every year, even though I haven't been able to get all 31 days before. I'm really hoping that this year will be the year that I can track for all 31 days. I've not been able to do it since I've been on Storygraph. Let's read Assassin's Apprentice. Kills me when you're reading a book and you're having this chosen one main character and there's some kind of tutelage and one of the tutors is like, you're not special, don't think that you're special, because obviously they're special. I just read Assassin's Apprentice for 30 minutes and I only read 2%. So I don't think I'm gonna film me sprinting that book anymore. I'm going to read until I get 25% on that book. Because my friend Annie is at 38 and I need to catch up. So I got to 25%, chapter 8. I'm liking it a lot so far. I'm liking the excerpts at the beginning of the chapters that are kind of like telling you history of this place. I'm really liking the world building. I'm really liking our main characters and how all of the characters feel like people to me. I'm really enjoying this book so far and I can't wait to delve into it further tomorrow. It is 11:52. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Hello. It's Tuesday morning. I'm sitting outside with the dogs and I know that I have to go to Dollar Tree sometime today. I'm kind of hoping that I can get to 50% in Assassin's Apprentice so I can finally start to mog Annie. Perhaps maybe finish off some of my Christmas coloring sheets. I have this complex about my coloring sheets where if I have one half started, even if it's not the season anymore, I have to finish the one that's not in season anymore before I start a new one. So, and I have 2 Christmas coloring sheets that I got from the library and I can't color the bear or the anime girl until I finish off my Santa one. So that's my plans for today. Hello, we're in my car. Oh no, that's not scenic at all. Hey queen. I am about to go into town now and then when I come home, depending on what the time is, I'm either gonna play Stardew Valley with my friend or I'm gonna read. We shall see. I'll see you in a minute. Hello, it's quite some time later. I read another short story out of Better in Black. It actually made me realize that I don't remember anything that happened in the Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air, Darkness series. I don't remember what the series is called. I remember the titles of the books. I don't remember anything that happened in that series. And I'm pondering a reread because my entire time reading this short story, I'm like, what the fuck? When did this happen? What the fuck is happening here? I'm thinking about doing a reread, especially because the Last King of Fairy is supposed to happen after that series. So I need to lock in. And then after that, I realized that my college starts back next Tuesday. So I need to leave this Friday. I started doing packing, getting all of my Christmas items together, putting everything in one room. I'm gonna try and read as much as possible out of Vinland Saga. I borrowed this before realizing that well, I need to leave this week, so I'm gonna try and finish this week. It's not that hard, it's just manga. We're gonna do a reading sprint for Vinland Saga. Hey girls, it is 2 a.m. and I got to 31% chapter 10 in the Assassin's Apprentice, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm really liking scheming fits. I'm too tired to think, so talk tomorrow. Good morning, every pony. It is the next day, about 10 a.m. My only plans for today are to cook chicken breast that I've been putting off for 2 fucking days because things kept happening, read another short story out of Better in Black, and get Assassin's Apprentice to 50%. Annie is mogging me so bad. She's at like 83 or something like that. So I'm gonna go cook the chicken now, and you're gonna come with me. Hello ladies and gents. I read another short story out of the Shadowhunter collection. It was alright. I didn't particularly like these characters when I read the series, and so I just kind of found this story to be a little bit meh, but hi casual, but it's whatever. And then I read more of Assassin's Apprentice. I got to about 37%. Annie completely fucking mogged me. She's finished and I'm fighting my way through. I'm really enjoying the story. It's very enrapturing. I love the little vignettes. If you hear nails, it's a dog. I love everything about it and I'm eager to get back to it, but I gotta start prepping vegetables for dinner, so come along with me. Hello ladies and gents. It is like 10 or 11 p.m. I read a bunch. We're not going to talk about that right now. I just made myself super duper anxious because on a whim I decided to apply to a digital media degree, which would allow me to hone my editing and audio and all of these kinds of skills at my local community college. And I got super anxious about it because I have a regular associate's degree. By the end of this semester I will have an associate's degree in paralegal studies, and I was like, fuck, did I just am I wasting my time doing this? I just have to accept that I want YouTube so bad, and the concept of working like a real job fills me with so much anxiety and dread, and I want this YouTube thing so bad. And I think by getting this degree in digital media and then getting a bachelor degree in something that's a little bit more equitable, that will translate better over into an office job, I'll be able to fill both of these cups that I have. That's how I'm rationalizing it to myself. I would love to hear your thoughts about that in the comments. You definitely have to have faith that if you want something enough and you are provided with ample opportunities in the moment to make that thing happen, you simply just must work towards it and you can't worry about the future. So that's what I'll be doing. Thanks for letting me talk that out with you guys. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the funky lighting. Today, I'm going to be listening to my Twilight audiobook while I clean a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit of coloring. I really want to focus on the audio because I have a lot of mini chores and errands that I should do before I leave on Friday that I haven't done yet. Another thing that I want to do is put on some cosmetic edits onto my winter TBR because I finished my rough draft, the first edit, getting all all the dead silences and stuff last night, so I need to do the cosmetic ones, and then when I finish that, I'll schedule it for upload. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Hello. I finished the chores that I intended to do today. I think I'm just about ready to color and listen to Twilight. I got to 23% in New Moon, and Bella's seasonal depression is so real. I understand why so many people, like young girls, love Twilight because it is just too real. It's too real. So I got about this far into my coloring sheet, and then my pencil went flat. And then I was looking around and I realized I couldn't find a pencil sharpener. And that's fine, because I also need to return the library book today. And I need to go and get some sleep aid for before I leave tomorrow anyways. I just got back, I changed, I took my shoes off, but I'm gonna give you a little haul. I know you probably won't be able to hear me because of the air filter, but whatever. First of all, Trader Joe's bag, love, cute, serve. I returned the library book and I went to Dollar General. And I got a couple of items. Pencil box, because I wasn't sure that these pencils were gonna fit in there. So I got 2 of them. Quick update, I was tweaking for no reason and it fit perfectly. So let's fucking go. I also got some sleep aid for when I travel tomorrow. And I got foaming bath, sleep bath from Dr. Teal's for before I take my sleep aid. And finally, I got a pencil sharpener. I'm gonna finish this coloring sheet and then I'll update you about Twilight. Hello everybody, it's the dawn of the last day, not only of this reading vlog, but also of my day here. And so most of my day is going to be spent relaxing, laying down, and packing. So I don't know how much vlogging I'm gonna do. Hello lads, I've been watching Attack on Titan all day, and then my boyfriend needed to go do something, so I'm just waiting to watch Attack on Titan. I'll let you know if I read more. I wouldn't be worried about traffic, he says. There's not going to be a lot of traffic on the free state, he says. Oh yeah? Hello everybody and welcome to the end of my reading vlog. Over the course of this video, I read about 3 books. These 3 books were manga. They were 3 volumes of Vinland Saga, but they count, okay? Don't give me shit. And the total amount of pages that I read was about 1,172, which is bonkers. While I'm still reading Twilight and Fool's Apprentice, I do foresee that I'll finish those soon, and I'll be sure to give you guys a review. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure, if you've made it this far, to subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. I have all of my social medias linked in the bio. I have TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Linktree, pretty much everything. Beyond that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. That's all I got. Toodles!